In this video, you, Sundash, provide a very structured and academic breakdown of active and passive voice, presented as a podcast episode for Morning Times with the Word Guide. The lesson is notable for its bottom-up teaching approach. Instead of jumping straight into the rules of voice, you spend the first 25 minutes building the necessary grammatical foundation. This makes it an excellent resource for students who struggle with the why behind sentence transformations. Detailed analysis of your lesson structure. 1. The foundational framework. 0 hours 1 minute and 26 seconds to 0 hours 26 minutes and 48 seconds. You wisely identify that a student cannot master passive voice without first understanding pronouns and tenses. Pronoun cases. You explain the shift from the subjective, doer, to the objective, receiver, case. This is a common pitfall for students, and your explanation of how I becomes me and he becomes him sets the stage for the subject-object swap later in the lesson. Verb classification. By distinguishing between main verbs and auxiliary verbs, primary and modal, you provide the tools needed to identify the engine of a sentence. Tense mastery. You provide a comprehensive review of the 12 tenses. This is the secret sauce of your lesson, as it ensures the student knows exactly which be form to use when they eventually start the conversion process. 2. Defining voice. 0 hours 26 minutes and 48 seconds. You define voice simply. It refers to the verb in the sentence. Active voice. You describe this as the subject doing the action. Passive voice. You define this as the subject being acted upon. The formula. You emphasize the universal structure for passive voice. Be form plus past participle, V3. This is a crucial takeaway for any learner. 3. Step-by-step conversion rules. 0 hours 32 minutes and 41 seconds. You distill the complex process of changing active to passive into clear, actionable steps. Interchange the subject and object. Apply the be plus past participle rule. Add the preposition by before the object. Maintain the tense integrity. 4. Practical application. 0 hours 34 minutes and 18 seconds. You end the video by applying these rules to a more complex sentence. Prashant is going to present him with a sports car. This is a great choice for a demonstration because it involves a going to, future construction and a pronoun object, him, which tests all the concepts you covered earlier in the video. Observations on your instructional style. Methodical pacing. You do not rush. You speak clearly and repeat key definitions, like singular subject equals singular verb, which is very helpful for a podcast, video format where students might be taking notes. Visual aids. Using the handwritten notes on screen helps visual learners follow the subject-verb-object movement that is so central to this topic. Comprehensive scope. By covering everything from basic parts of speech to complex future continuous structures, you've created a one-stop shop for this specific grammar topic. Summary. Your lesson is a masterclass in building a logical sequence for a complex topic. By the time you reach the actual voice sectionette, the student already has all the components